What up guys, Soul here. Welcome to another World of Warcraft Classic video. Today we're going to talk about the best tips and tricks to level in Classic World of Warcraft. So these are tips that will be useful whether you are a casual player or a hardcore player, it doesn't really matter. Whether you are just casually adventuring through Azeroth enjoying everything it has to offer, or if you are trying to rush to max level, these are tips that will be useful to you. Number 1 is picking up 2 gathering professions. I would suggest skinning plus herbalism or mining. Skinning is really good to have while leveling since you will kill a lot of beasts while leveling, and with skinning you can skin them for leather which you can then vendor for raw gold. Once you hit a high enough level you can also start grinding mobs which you can skin that gives leather actually worth auctioning, like warbear leather, ravasaur leather and a lot more. Basically skinning will just give you a ton of raw gold from vendoring leather while you level, and will pretty much guarantee you having enough gold to buy the mount at level 40 or level 60. Herbalism or mining is also a good choice. Pick whichever one you're most comfortable with. Both professions will start netting you most gold once you hit a somewhat high level, I would say level 40 plus, but herbalism might have a couple more viable farming spots in the open world, so if one spot is taken you can move to a different spot. However, mining is viable in certain dungeons, soloable by certain classes, or you can duo with a buddy and share the profit from one of you mining, and since dungeons are instants, you can pretty much do this without competition. Tip number 2 is prepare add-ons and macros beforehand. Download the add-ons that you feel like you need. Certain add-ons can potentially help you level faster and can provide more smooth gameplay, but some people do prefer to play with the vanilla UI and without any add-ons, which is also fine. If you do want add-ons however, a couple good ones are Titan Bar, which measures experience per hour. You have Questy, which helps you tremendously with questing, shows you where you need to go, and it's kinda like close to retail WoW. It tells you where to go and what to do, but not always, but it will help you most of the time, and it will speed up your questing process. You also have Auctioneer, which speeds up the auctioning part of things. You also have Auto Repair, Cartographer, Fast Mail, Easy Dismount, Informant, and Turn-In. Macros you might want are, for example, macros that combine Hunter's Mark and Pet Attack as a hunter, or a macro that combines Corruption or Curse of Agony with a Demon Attack as a warlock. This is a good way to optimize so your pet can start gaining aggro faster, and there's also a lot of other macros and add-ons out there based on auto attacks for hunters and pet attacks, etc. So just research add-ons and macros for the class you want to play and download those beforehand and have the macros written beforehand, and you should be good to go. Tip number 3 is understand which zones will be the most populated and where you will have to compete the most for grinding spots and quest mobs. This is good knowledge to have no matter what you want to achieve. Maybe you want to play in the most popular area just so you can experience how messy and stressful it can be when you're competing over questing mobs, and maybe you just want to meet new people. Obviously if you're in a more popular area there's more people there and more grouping options, or maybe you want to level in a less popular zone where you can level more alone and not have to compete with hundreds of players over a couple of mob spawns. Well, if you know which zones are popular and which ones aren't, you have the option to do whatever you want. Number 4 is know where the class trainers, weapon trainers, profession trainers, and mount trainers are. This information can be found all over the internet. A quick research on Google, YouTube or Reddit, or even Wowhead should give you all the information you need. However, if you are completely new to Classic and you want the vanilla experience of having to figure out everything yourself, I would suggest once you go to your class trainer, have an extra look around to find the other trainers as well. Take 10 minutes and explore Stormwind or Gorgrimmar or whichever city you're in and understand where the things are. This will save you several minutes over the course of your Azeroth adventures, and it can also be worth it to know where certain vendors are, especially general and trade vendors. So let's just call this tip knowledge of NPC whereabouts, I guess. Number 5 is to understand that when it comes to leveling, questing is only faster than grinding if you can do the quest efficiently. If you want to, or if you have to compete over the questing mob spawns, and if you have to wait for respawns, it might be more worth it to kill a non-quest mob and grind those if they are free. At certain levels, like from level 30 to 48, grinding supplemented by questing is actually faster than questing supplemented by grinding. Also remember to kill mobs whenever possible. If you're just finishing killing enough mobs, or if you just finished killing enough mobs for a quest, and you're on your way back to the quest giver, kill mobs on your way back. Grinding mobs is always a good idea, both for experience gains and gold reasons. So there it is, the best tips and tricks for leveling in Classic WoW. There certainly are a lot more tips and tricks as well when it comes to leveling, and don't worry, I'll make videos about them as well. But these are my top 5 that counts for everyone, whether you're a casual player, gold maker, or if you're trying to level fast, if you're a speed leveler, whatever you're trying to do. All of these reasons or these tips should apply to you, and they should give you some sort of effect. So add-ons, you want them, or you at least want to have some knowledge about them, because if you want to level as fast as possible, having Questy will help you with that, and Titan Bar as well to measure your experience per hour on one grinding spot compared to another one, and so on. I already have made videos about gold making while leveling and tips and tricks to level to max level as fast as possible, and those videos are already out, or they will be out soon. I'm not sure about the order of which I'm going to upload these videos in, but the point is, just subscribe to my channel and have a look at my classic playlist and see which videos you can find there that fits for you. The point is, I wanted to keep this video as short as possible with just the top 5 tips and tricks for leveling in Classic that fits for everyone, whether you're a casual or hardcore player. These tips should be of use to you. If you're looking for a more advanced and in-depth guides to level, those will come out soon, and some might already be up on my channel as well, so take a look at my Classic WoW playlist and take a look at any of the videos you find interesting. Alright, that's it for now. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, then please smash that like button, and with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.